The rain woke me up before the barking did. Not loud ring, just that steady, miserable kind. Sounds like someone slowly dragging their fingers across the windows. Come a little closer. This is Tea in Chapters. My dog Winston was losing his mind downstairs. Not growling, not aggressive, just these sharp, panicked barks I'd never heard from him before. I remember checking my phone. 2:13 a.m. I almost ignored it. Honestly, I should have, but Winston kept pacing between the back door and the kitchen, like something outside was bothering him. So, eventually, I dragged myself downstairs, clicked on his leash, and opened the door. The cold hit me immediately. Rain soaked through my shirt almost instantly. I didn't bother with shoes. I just used my phone flashlight and stepped into the backyard, Winston pulling slightly ahead of me. Everything looked wrong. You know how places you see every day can suddenly feel unfamiliar at night? Like the dark rearranges things? Fence looked taller, the trees looked closer. Even the rain sounded too loud. Winston stopped near the middle of the yard and froze. Not stiff like he heard another dog. Not alert. Frozen. His ears flattened, tail completely still. That's when I got the feeling. That horrible feeling someone was standing directly behind me. Close enough to touch me. Every instinct I had started screaming not to turn around. I could actually feel my heartbeat in my throat. Winston wouldn't move, wouldn't blink. He was staring over my shoulder, and I remember thinking, there's somebody behind me. I turned around anyway, and for a second, I genuinely wished it had been anything else, because there was a person standing there. Maybe 6 feet away, perfectly still, rain pouring over them. Their clothes were soaked dark with blood, not dripping dramatically like a movie, just wet, smeared, like they'd been walking through the rain for hours. I stumbled backwards so fast I almost fell. Flashlight shook in my hand, but the person never moved. Didn't react. Didn't even flinch. They just stared at me. And I think that's what scared me the most. Not anger, not aggression, just staring. Like they barely understood where I was. Winston made this tiny whining sound beside me, still frozen. Then the person spoke. Very quietly. Like, I saw your light. Their voice sounded wrong. Not deep, not distorted, just empty. Like someone trying to remember how to sound human. I remember yelling something at them. I don't even know what. Probably asking if they were hurt. Probably asking who they were. But they ignored all of it. They only said one more thing. Can you help me? And then they smiled. Not wide, not creepy in an exaggerated way. Just enough. Like the expression arrived a second too late. And that's when Winston finally moved. He backed away from them slowly, still staring. Still whining. And I noticed something that made my stomach drop. The person wasn't shivering. They were completely soaked in freezing rain, but perfectly still. No trembling, no heavy breathing, nothing. I pulled Winston backward toward the house without taking my eyes off him. Step by step, the person stayed where they were, just watching. I reached the back door, fumbled with the handle and almost dropped my phone. And for 1 second, I looked down. Just a second. When I looked back up, they were closer. Not much closer, maybe 3 feet, but I never saw them move. Winston started growling at them then. Low, deep. The kind of growl dogs make when they've already decided something isn't right. I got inside so fast I slammed the door against Winston's leash. Locked it. Deadbolt, chain, everything. And for a few seconds, I just stood there, breathing, listening to the rain hit the glass. Winston stayed facing the backyard door, growling. I finally forced myself to look outside. The yard was empty. Nobody near the fence, nobody near the trees, nothing. I actually laughed. Not because it was funny, because my brain was trying to convince itself I imagined everything. Then Winston started barking again. Not at the yard, at the door itself. That's when I noticed the footprints. Mud. Wet footprints leading across the backyard, up onto the patio, right to the back door. And then they stopped. No footprints leading away. No footprints back into the yard. Just ending there. Right outside the door. And Winston never stopped staring at that spot. This has been Tea in Chapters, and I'll see you in the next chapter.